As I began Mass this morning, I mentioned about the fact of what's going on in this very short gospel passage. All the Pharisees and those in that home where Jesus had been invited to dine were eagerly watching Jesus. And why? They didn't invite him to hear his testimony, to hear about the kingdom of God. They were there to set a trap, basically, because this fellow who was in the dining hall with them, that dining room, that man with dropsy, was there as bait, because most probably he, with his ailment, would not have been invited to that dinner. And again, I have to go more into the story. This man had dropsy. Now, what is that? Does he merely have butterfingers? I don't think so. But it's an ailment that is quite common in the time of Jesus and very common in our time as well. And I need to consult my expert, our nurse, Brother Pascal. Brother Pascal, what do we call dropsy in the year 2021?
It's edema, usually due to a faulty heart valve, everything backs up.
Edema is what it is. It's a faulty heart valve which causes inflammation in your legs and your joints, which makes it very difficult to get around. It can cause congestive heart failure. I think we're all familiar with that in other people, and I hope not yourself. So there's everyone focused in on Jesus, and he doesn't care about what they think of him. What does he see? He doesn't see them. He sees the man who has an ailment that needs a cure, who needs his attention. And so he goes to the man, heals him, and sends him on his way. He heals his failing heart. But it's unfortunate that the Pharisees and those at the table with Jesus, he couldn't heal their hard hearts, even though he gave them a good witness of healing, of care. He was another good Samaritan to the care of that individual. And he berates them in a certain way by asking them, who among you, if your son or ox fell in a cistern, wouldn't you do some work on a Sunday? Some work is valuable on a Sunday, on a holy day. God's work is always preferable to doing nothing at all. And so Jesus challenges us today to look with his eyes on the world around us, to our brothers and sisters who are in need. And let us not, like those poor Pharisees and others at that dining room table, were so fixated on trying to trip him up. But let us focus in on what's really important, the care of our brothers and sisters and the care of our creation.